Sunstrom Field at the Cardinal Sports Complex for CTN's live coverage of VFW baseball. It's Game 2 of this doubleheader between the Coon Rapids Cardinals and the Blaine Bengals. Joe Yudd, Howie Shapiro behind home plate. And Howie, if Game 2 is anywhere near as exciting as Game 1 was, we're in for quite a treat.
Yeah, it really was. Blaine jumped out to that 5-0 lead, but Coon Rapids did such a nice job of climbing back into it and eventually taking the lead, only to lose it in the next half inning, and then only to gain it back, and then they finished off the win.
Get the 8-7 win. Jackson Fierst leading off this top half of the first inning of Game 2 with a fly ball to center. And now Dominic Espinoza stands in and looks at a fastball for a strike. Both pitchers who finished Game 1 will start Game 2. Down and away.
A little bit of a different lineup for both teams.
Easy take for Espinoza as that was eye high and wide. This one chop, bounced back to Fanning. He'll scoop, underhanded flip to Bruley at first for out number 2.
A couple of quick outs for Coon Rapids here in the top of the first. They were the home team in that first game. Now the visitors here in game number 2.
Parker Roloff digs in. He's playing in left field here in Game 2. Did not play Game 1. Takes a pitch high, 1-0. A little bit of a late call on the called strike. Evens the count, 1-1. This one hit right back through the middle. Barnier dives and makes the stop. The throw from the ground. No chance to get Roloff. Infield single. Keeps this top half of the first inning going for Coon Rapids.
Yeah, that ball hit deep enough in the second base hole that Parker able to get to the bag without a play.
Faking the throw down is Dylan Berg. One and 0 the count to Jermu. Fastball hit right back, bobbled by Fanning. He'll scoop it up, underhanded flip over to Bruley for out number 3. 2-out single, but a relatively quick inning for Blaine in the field. Their first chance to bat when we return. You're watching VFW on baseball on CTN.
The award-winning community programming by CTN Coon Rapids is funded exclusively by cable subscribers. Without those subscribers, we would not exist. So no more coverage of local news, stories, events, and sports in our community. So thank you for subscribing to cable TV and for supporting CTN.
Want to know the who, what, when, and where of Coon Rapids? Then just follow CTN on social media. It's that simple. Whether it's Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Keep up with local news, sports, and events, and the people who make our community such a great place to live. So give us a follow, like, share, or subscribe, and always be the first to know what's up in Coon Rapids. That's CTN, helping you stay connected.
If you love them enough to suck the snot out of their nose at 4 a.m., then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Beautiful afternoon for baseball. We were treated to quite a game in the first one. Coon Rapids coming from behind to win 8-7. And now here we are in the bottom half of the first inning of game 2.
Yeah, relatively quick first inning at the plate for Coon Rapids in the top of the first. And now an opportunity for Jennings Jermu.
And Jermu starts out Walraff with a strike. Curveball in for called strike 2.
It's a pretty curveball from Jermu. Get ahead in the count 0-2.
This one fouled off and out of play down the left field line. Tried to tempt him with something a little off speed and just off the outside edge, but Walraff just watches 1-2.
You gotta have a little patience to do that in that situation, but he did.
Trying to go back to the curve. The bender doesn't get in the zone. 2-2. And now missing high, and the count is full. Jermu would hate to lose the leadoff guy here after getting ahead in the count 0-2. This one fouled back out of play. The battle will continue. Goes down and gets this one, hits it into left, roll off there for out number 1.
Well, after getting ahead in the count 0-2 and then dropping to the full, nice job to get that out. Fly ball to Parker roll off in left field.
Well, a good AB still for Ben Walraff. 8 pitches.
Yep.
And again, this is, Jennings pitched the last inning in 2/3 of game 1. Great looking curveball right there to start O'Brien out 0-1. 2 for 4 in game 1, had a couple RBI and a run scored.
Had a rough inning on the mound.
This one grounded to the right side. Tyler Force there to scoop. Throw to Kemboy. Good stretch for out number 2.
He had to rush his throw there at the last minute and almost threw it wide. A good job keeping the foot on the bag.
Tyler didn't get a chance to play game 1. Kemboy was out in left field in the first game. Again, he's leaning on that curveball early and throwing it for strikes on the first pitch. Fastball, and this one hit back through the middle for a 2-out single.
Oh, nice piece of hitting there. Gets the first base runner of game number 2 for the Bengals.
Now Joey Powers coming in. DHing for Kyle Fanning, the pitcher. First pitch hit hard right at short. LeBrant to Force for out number 3. On the Force out,
Such a play on
No
words.
score as we go to the second inning. You're watching VFW Baseball on CTN.
We just finished dinner and it was time for homework.
He
I hate homework. It makes no sense.
I don't know how he finds anything in his backpack.
I can't find my backpack.
I couldn't even read his handwriting.
Holding the pencil makes my hand hurt.
I know he's bright.
Why is it so hard for me?
He's
I'm
just
trying
gotta
as
try a
hard
little
as
harder.
I can.
When you can see learning and attention issues from their side, you can be on their side. Go to understood.org, a free online resource with support and tools to help your child thrive.
Get it.
Get it. Get it.
Give your town a reason to celebrate, because every Goodwill item you bring home brings job training and more to your community. Goodwill, bring good home.
So both teams getting a 2-out single in the first inning, but both pitchers looking pretty solid in the first frame. Jack Vlacity, Tyree Kemboy, and Phoenix Wymore, the scheduled hitters for Coon Rapids here in inning number 2. Called strike. Fanning ahead in the count 0-1.
Yeah, and he thought about it as well.
Fastball in for a called strike, 1-1. Or 0-2. Fastball hit well to left. Going back on it is Zink. It's well over his head. Vlacity will round and check in easily with a stand-up double to lead off this second inning.
Boy, he got a hold of that baseball as well and gave it a nice little ride to the fence. Good way for Coon Rapids to start this top of the second. Leadoff double.
Vlacity had a 2-run double in the 6th inning that pushed ahead the tying and go-ahead runs. Starts the second game with a great rip. Now Tyree Kemboy. First pitch hit solidly right at first base. Vlacity able to slide back in safely, nearly doubled up. That one on a line right to Burley. O'Brien was there to cover the bag, but diving back in hand first was Vlacity to avoid the double play.
Yeah, Burley did a nice job just snaring that one, and fortunately Vlacity able to get back to second.
Well, and Tyree hit it sharply.
Yeah.
And he hits that 3 feet to the left, and that's a single, and possibly scores Vlacity from second. Phoenix Wymore at the plate, runner at second. 1 away here in the top of the second inning. Fastball misses down and away, 2-0. Look at his numbers from game 1. 1 for 4, scored a couple of times. This one he goes down after and gets on a couple of hops. O'Brien, the throw just in time, but he throws the runner Vlacity, so after a leadoff double, Coon Rapids unable to move the runner, and now 2 outs and Tyler Force coming to the plate.
Opportunity for Force here to keep this inning alive for Coon Rapids.
His first at bat of the evening. Looks at a pitch down and away.
Hitting 286 on the season.
He's come up with some clutch hits already in this early VFW season. Has a chance to come up with one right here. They're going to check on Vlacity to throw out to center field, and Vlacity will sprint for third, slide in safely in front of the throw. And now the runner just 90 feet away.
That spin and turn and the throw to try and pick off the runner into center field. Well over the head of O'Brien.
Yeah, both teams committing some errors, especially early in game one. And there's one for the Bengals here in the second inning. We'll see if it comes back to cost them. Called strike, evens the count 1-1 to Tyler Force. A little late on the fastball, 1-2. Known Tyler a long time as well. He played in the American Little League and never had a chance to coach him, as his father was also a coach. But good little ball player. 1-2 count, big pitch right here. Hits it toward the hole on the right side, scooped up by Burley, and he's able to get to the base first and end the threat. Coon Rapids gets a runner on, a leadoff double, gets the runner to third, but leaves him stranded there. No score after an inning and a half on CTN.
So I just moved in with his family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Lyons throws deep downfield. Malachi behind the defense has the catch, and he is gone.
Great showing in the 100 butterfly. But you can't quite catch the leader. And it's hard to throw you for a loop.
No, not when it comes to swimming. No, it's not.
Meet the scan, a simple procedure whose mission is to detect lung cancer early.
I'm here to save you.
But I feel fine.
That's great, but you may still be at high risk for lung cancer.
Oh man, that's a new fence.
If you smoke, early detection could save your life. Learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Back at Sundstrom Field at the sports complex. A beautiful day for baseball, and we've been just treated to great, fun, entertaining baseball thus far. An 8-7 win in the first game for Coon Rapids, and now no score as we start the bottom half of the second inning. Austin Barnier definitely swinging early, but now behind in the count 0-2. This one fouled and out of play.
Yeah, good way for him to start the first batter here in the bottom of the second.
This one hit well towards left center, and it will fall between. Barnier will round and head for second. Throw from Wymore gets past Force. Backed up by Kemboy, though, and no chance to advance, but a leadoff double now for the Bengals.
Yeah, especially being head of the count 0-2 gives up this this double to Barnier.
Well, and an interesting, Coon Rapids got a 2-out single in the first, and only 4 batters got to the plate. Bengals got a 2-out single in the first, and only 4 batters got to the plate. Coon Rapids started with a 2-out or a leadoff double in the second, not able to get that run to score. The Bengals now have started with a leadoff double in the second.
And the Cards would like to see the same result.
Good scoop by Fierce behind the plate. On the pitch in the dirt, 1-1. Off speed pitches inside, 2-1.
I like the thought with that pitch. You keep it to the inside, you keep it down low, but just not quite there to cut the corner of the plate.
This one hit back up the middle on a couple of hops, forced to Kemboy for out number one. Barnier advances to third. And now Connor Ogden, I believe his first at bat of the afternoon. I believe he dug in game one. Ducks away from a curveball that falls in for a called strike, 0-1.
Yeah, it dropped in there nicely.
Fastball grounded to third. Espinoza across. Kemboy had to come off the bag, and that might have been one that Espinoza could have come home to get the runner.
I was a little surprised that he didn't.
Instead, it's going to be an error on the Cardinals. Ogden's safe at first. He will get the RBI.
I think he had an opportunity. Didn't really look at home at all. So it brought Kemboy way off the bag. Kemboy.
Now Tyler Vogel. 0-1 pitch back up the middle. Jermu got a piece of it. It skips away, and that's going to end up being an infield single. Good effort by Jermu, but just in the right spot, and off the touch, it just died in the grass. So 2 on, only 1 out. One already across here for Blaine in the bottom of the second inning. Definitely feels weird to say Blaine in the bottom half of the inning.
Here at Ken Sedstrup.
In this spot.
Yep.
Dylan Berg, the catcher, hitting in the 9 spot, swings and gets a piece, fouls it off the mask of Fierce behind the plate. This one skied back and will get out of play. And it's 0-2. Pops up the curveball in the infield. Jermu calls off, makes the catch. That's a big second out.
It really is. Now you just try and get out of this inning with just the 1 run.
Bengals bounce back to the top of the order. Ben Walruff, a fly ball to left field after a long battle at the plate in the first inning. Now trying to extend this second. 1 run across, 2 runners on. Curveball in for a called strike. One foul back off the screen. And again, Jermu able to get into the favorable position, 0-2. This one hit towards center. Coming in on it is Wymore, and he makes another diving catch to end the inning, but the Bengals get 1. They lead 1-0 after 2 on CTN.
Did you know you can report problems to the city with your smartphone? Download the Coon Rapids app. The Report It feature allows you to describe the problem, snap a photo, and submit it directly to the city work order system. It's an easy way to report a pothole, broken street light, or other neighborhood concern. No smartphone? Then hop online and report your concern through the city's website. City maintenance problems solved the easy way. Coon Rapids reported.
This is my kingdom come. This is my kingdom come.
Hi, I'm Ryan Nagasu, 2010 Olympian and bronze medal winner of the 2014 U.S. Championships. I knew I loved skating at the age of 5, and now it's become my life passion. Find your skating passion at the Coon Rapids Ice Center. Classes are available all year round. It could be the place where your skating dreams come true. See you on the ice.
Bengals start the third with a 1-run lead. They were able to push that lead-off double across. They also left a couple on.
Well, they jumped to that early lead. Similar to what they jumped to in the first game, the 1-0 lead, then followed up with a 4-run inning.
Shortstop Lucas LeBrant will lead things off here for Coon Rapids in the top of the third inning. Can't catch up to the fastball from Fanning. It's 0-1. And now inside with the fastball, 1-1. Called strike on the inside edge, puts Fanning in the driver's seat, 1-2. That one well high and wide, easy take for LeBrant, but a good waste pitch for Fanning. 2-2 count to the leadoff man here in the top of the third inning. Fastball called third strike, and LeBrant knew it immediately. First strikeout of the ball game for Kyle Fanning.
Yeah, Fanning went after him on that pitch with that fastball. We'll see it again. That outside part of the plate.
Jackson Fierce, fly ball to center first time up. Called strike at the letters. And now inside evens the count.
Both teams with a couple of hits so far.
Down and away makes it 2-1 to Jackson Fierce. One out here in the top of the third inning. Coon Rapids trailing Blaine 1-0. Off speed pitch in for a strike. 2-2. And back-to-back strikeouts to start the third as Fanning fans Fierce.
Say that fast 5 times.
Fanning fans Fierce. Fanning fans Fierce. Fanning fans Fierce. No.
No. Well, made it to 3.
Dominic Espinoza. I wasn't really saying it that fast.
That's true.
Espinoza, ground ball back to the pitcher in the first inning. Takes the pitch down and away, 1-0. And now inside, 2-0.
The Bengals just trying to get out of this inning, back to the plate after that 1 run in the bottom of the second.
Off speed pitch called for a strike, 2-1. 3-1. This one hit well to left. It's going to be down the line. Espinoza will round and dig for second, and he will be there standing with a 2-out double.
A nice piece hitting by Dom Espinoza as he drills that one to the left field corner. Keep this inning alive for Coon Rapids with a couple outs.
And that'll bring up Parker Roloff. Single in his first at bat. A chance here with a hit to the outfield, possibly tie this contest. Tying run at second. Fanning misses low, 1-0. Fastball in to even the count. This one hit well toward right center. Diving and unable to make the play is Walraff. And sliding in safely at second is Parker Roloff as he trades places, ties the contest 1-1.
Get a nice hit there. Walraff tried to dive and make a play on the ball, but couldn't. And whenever that happens, it gets by and allows that runner to take second. But the Cards will tie it up.
Back-to-back 2-out doubles, and now Jenning Jermu will look to make it 3 in a row. Three of the Cardinals' 4 hits early in this contest have been for extra bases. First pitch fouled back by Jennings. 0-1. Jermu, a ground ball back to the pitcher. First time up. Love to get himself a lead on the mound. And that might just do it over the head of O'Brien at short. They're going to send Roloff. The throw is coming in and not in time. And Jermu moves over on the throw. An RBI single. Coon Rapids has a 2-1 lead. And Jermu moves to second into scoring position on the throw.
Well, 3 hits so far in this inning for Coon Rapids.
All with 2 outs.
Yeah, all with 2 outs. Just going to say that.
And now coming up is Jack Flassity, who had the double in the second inning. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. This inning started with back-to-back strikeouts by Kyle Fanning and then a double by Dominic Espinoza, an RBI double by Parker Roloff, and an RBI single by Jennings Jermu. And here we have Jack Flassity trying to keep it going. 0-2 the count with Jermu at second.
It's a big batter for Fanning. He wants to keep this to a minimum here with a 2-1 lead now for Coon Rapids.
Fastball hit hard and deep to right center, carrying, and it's going to hop well over the right fielder's head. Flassity will turn and dig for 3. He slides in safely with an RBI triple.
Boy, he gave that ball a ride. Hit it to the deepest part of center field.
4 straight hits with 2 outs here in the 3rd inning for the Cardinals. They've scored 3.
That was solid at bat. That one almost rolled to the wall.
So a double and a triple in the game for Jack Flassity, both coming on 0-2 counts. Gotta like that.
Yes, you do.
Tyree Kemboy, a line drive to first base his first time up. He takes that one off the kidneys. And the runners at the corners with 2 out.
We have a meeting at the mound. Blaine coach coming out, talking to Kyle Fanning here after, as you mentioned, giving up 4 2-out hits and then hitting a batter. 2 outs, runners at the
I
corners.
think that's going to be. Well, they're motioning to another coach.
He's having some issues with his
it looks
arm.
like he's pointing to the arm. He might be done.
Yeah.
Three runs in the inning for the Cardinals. On 4 hits, they got runners at the corners with 2 away. I think we're going to see Walraff taking over on the mound. We'll take a short break while they switch pitchers. We'll be back for more VFW baseball from Coon Rapids Sports Complex after this.
Oh, it's so nice to all be sitting down together. You can tell me something they did today.
I drew a horsey.
Good for you, son.
I started smoking.
I love you too, sweetheart.
I'm selling bongs out of our minivan.
I got a tramp stamp.
I'm getting implants.
I'm dating your brother.
Uh-huh.
I'm cooking meth in the basement.
Great idea, kiddo. That's why you're so popular at school.
When I first saw a turtle, my heart was full. Now I'm anything but lonely.
We have this deep connection, this heart connection.
He just wants to be close to you and part of your life.
Every day with Turtle is a perfect day.
When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer.
I think everything he does shows how much he loves us.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a little bit of a lot of things.
But they're all pure love.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. But it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, she's putting them in the same basket again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Kyle Fanning started the third with back-to-back strikeouts, but then the Cardinals' bats got hot. 4 straight hits with 2 outs, 3 of them for extra bases, and then a hit batter and maybe some sore discomfort in the forearm for Kyle Fanning. Certainly hope he's okay, but he is in the dugout. Ben Walraff takes over on the mound with runners at the corners. Kemboy will move to second. No throw.
Nope.
Big swinging strike for Phoenix Wymore. And with that speed on the bases, a hit will score 2 more. That pitch down low.
Good stop by Berg in the dirt, making sure that ball didn't get behind him. There's plenty of room behind home plate to the backstop, but that definitely would have scored a run.
Another one down low and
good fishing.
Gets Wymore to dig for it. I tell you though, this kid, when he gets a hold of one down there, he will put a hurt on that ball. 1-2 count though. Big pitch right here. Fouls back out of play. Had a home run against Tino Grace on Saturday that, had he not hit it so high, would have gone 500 feet. But he hit it like 10 stories high, and it still carried out past the wall. A 1-2 pitch again, and it's a called third strike on the fastball. A big out for Walraff and the Bengals. Coon Rapids scores 3. They are up 3-1 in the middle of the third on CTN.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Never gonna let you go.
Our hearts are made stronger by how we treat others.
Put her there.
The light you share can impact those around you, but so can the darkness.
Later, twerps. Did Pete saying mean things bother you?
So when you reach out to another person, take a moment to consider how they will feel and let your heart be the key to making a difference. Because of you, someone's entire day, year, or even life can change.
In every heart, there's hope.
Traffic moving by on Highway 10, just beyond center field. Middle of game 2, Coon Rapids an 8-7 win in game 1, and now have taken a 3-1 lead here, middle of the third. Brandon O'Brien digs in and looks at that curveball for a strike. 0-1.
He likes to start hitters off with that curveball. It's been successful for him.
And he is throwing a lot of strikes.
Yes, he is.
Now 33 pitches, 28 for strikes.
That's impressive.
And he's been in this position up 0-2 a lot. This one poked through the left side. Good effort by LeBrant, but can't knock it down. And a leadoff single for Brendan O'Brien.
Yeah, very solid. Solid base hit. Not much LeBrant could do about it.
That'll bring up Cole Bewley, a single back in the first inning. This one hit well toward the gap in right center. Long run for Wymore, but he gets there and makes the catch for out number 1. Got some decent range.
He does, and O'Brien was way off the bag at first.
Yeah, and he's got actually a pretty good arm too. I'm a little surprised he didn't try and double him up.
I thought he would have.
I mean,
look how far off the bag he is, and
more than halfway,
yeah.
I think. But playing it safe.
Yep.
And that's all right as well. Out number 1, Joey Powers digs in. A ground ball his first time up. That one skips away from Fierst, and moving to second is O'Brien. Powers, a ground ball to short that ended the first inning. Now with a runner at second base, one away here in the third. This one chopped again to short on a couple of hops. LeBrant throws out number 2. O'Brien advances to third, but now 2 away.
Again, now with 2 out, just be concerned about that hitter at the plate. Get out of the inning without any damage.
Well, you should be concerned about the guy at the plate. Austin Barnier, a double to lead off the second inning. Later scored the 1 run so far for the Bengals. He comes up with a runner at third and 2 away. Curveball in for a strike, 0-1.
And his curve has been working for him so far tonight. Got good movement on it.
As soon as you say that.
I'd say I should keep my mouth shut, but that wouldn't be good for television.
Does not normally
play.
equate to good television. No. They don't call him the best color guy in the league for nothing.
That's right. That curve working well. Oh, hit him in the back.
Put runners at the corners for Hayden Zink. Coon Rapids able to mount a big 2-out rally in the top half of this inning. Scored all 3 runs with 2 outs. And now the Bengals trying to answer. Runner off on the first pitch. And the throw just goes back. They're going to let him move over there on runner's indifference. Or fielder's indifference, I should say. I'm surprised Zink. I mean, the swing was completely half-hearted. This one off his hands. Great play by Dom Espinoza coming over to snare it in front of third base for out number 3. Bengals threaten, but still trail 3-1 after 3. You're watching VFW Baseball on CTN.
Want to know the who, what, when, and where of Coon Rapids? Then just follow CTN on social media. It's that simple. Whether it's Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Keep up with local news, sports, and events, and the people who make our community such a great place to live. So give us a follow, like, share, or subscribe, and always be the first to know what's up in Coon Rapids. That's CTN, helping you stay connected.
We scored? Yeah, we scored. We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. What? I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Hey, why does my face look like that?
I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine.
But I need that back.
No.
Kevin!
Quickly through game 2 here of this doubleheader. Coon Rapids, a 3-run third inning, has a 3-1 lead as we get set to start the 4th. Ben Walraff came in relief of Kyle Fanning to get the last out of that third inning after 4 straight hits with 2 outs and a hit batter. Came in and got a strikeout. And now Tyler Force, the only Coon Rapids batter not to hit in that big third inning, wants to get that rally going again right away here in the 4th. First pitch is low, 1-0.
And we did not mention Tanner Vogel coming in for Blaine defensively in center field when Walraff went into pitch.
Pitch is low, skips past Berg all the way to the backstop, 2-0. Fastball in for a strike, 2-1. Another called strike, 2-2. Pitch is low and the count goes full.
A good eye at the plate on that pitch by Force to put it at full. I hit him.
Yeah, I was going to say, well, it was behind him.
Yeah, it
ball
wouldn't have mattered
4 anyway, but I think it skipped off the backside a little bit. Either way.
Pitch behind him. Yeah, either way he's going to get the bag, but either hit by pitch or a walk. That one clipped him.
All right, I'll change it. I'll put it on as hit by pitch. I think that is the correct call. Either way, leadoff man aboard for Lucas LeBrant. Pitch down and in, 1-0. LeBrant, a strikeout victim in his first at bat. That one wide, goes all the way to the backstop, and Force will easily move over to second.
One out, nobody out. You got a runner in scoring position.
LeBrant has to duck away from that one. It's quickly 3-0.
Yeah, he definitely going right for his head. It was definitely had to get out of the way.
Good thing he got the bat down.
Yeah.
3-0 pitch. He'll take all the way. It's ball 4. And back-to-back free bases. Gets Coon Rapids back to the top of the order, trying to increase their lead.
Yeah, threatening again.
Jackson Fierce takes a pitch low, 1-0. This one hit well on a hop, bounces off the glove of O'Brien, and everybody is safe. Sharply hit by Fierce. They are going to rule it an error. I think it's probably the right call.
Yeah, I think
you
so.
got to play at any base right there.
And nowhere to go at that point.
Everybody safe. Dominic Espinoza, a double and a run scored last time he came to the plate. A big opportunity for him to open things up right here. Takes a fastball for a strike, 0-1. And now up high, 1-1.
Again, looking to put the pressure on the Bengals, already up 3-1. Nobody out.
Way up high, 3-1, and now Walraff in a position he has to throw strikes.
No place to put him.
Infield in for the Bengals. Pitch down low. Ball 4, RBI walk for Espinoza. The lead grows to 4-1. Still nobody out and bases loaded.
Another visit to the mound for the Bengals. That pitch is way down low, out of the zone.
Got Parker Roloff coming to the plate. He's 2 for 2. Single, an RBI double, and a run scored. Again, that's an opportunity for Coon Rapids to really open up this lead with a couple of big hits here.
Oh, they would love to do so in this situation. Great opportunity for them nonetheless.
Pitch called a strike, 1-0.
That was up about the eyes, wasn't it?
And it was a delayed call.
Well, yeah, that was interesting.
Quickly 0-2. And now 1-2. You understand, you hate to see walk after walk with bases loaded.
No, but
the strike zone's still the strike zone.
You got to call him if it's in the strike zone. But
and now low again, 2-2. Espinoza, the runner at first, Fierce at second, and LeBrant at third. Nobody out here. One already across in the inning, a 4-1 lead for the Cardinals. This one skied to the right side. Heading into foul territory and dropping just out of the reach of Barnier. And Roloff has extra life.
unfortunate for the Bengals because that was a ball that really should have been caught in foul territory. Now you give Roloff another opportunity at the plate. That would have been an all-important first out of the inning.
We'll see if Roloff able to take advantage of his extra life here. This one slapped to the right side and through. Good effort by Bruley, but he stopped. Here comes Fierce to the plate. No throw coming through. A two-run single for Parker Roloff, his third hit of the ball game. He's got 3 RBI, and the Cardinals have a 6-1 lead.
Yeah, and again, that extra opportunity came back to bite Blaine, as Roloff did a great job of coming through with the base hit, 2 RBI, increased his team's lead to 6-1. A solid base hit.
Still nobody out in the inning. 3 already across, 2 runners on for Jermu. First pitch in on the hands. He flares it into right. It's going to drop in no man's land, and nobody covering the base at second, and so no chance.
How do you not cover the bag?
Out.
You got to be able to be on the bag in that situation.
But yeah, I mean, Roloff couldn't go too far, and you know, in those chances, a lot of times that's an out at second because the runner had to stay close in case it was caught, trying to avoid the double play. But this one falls, nobody covering the bag. Roloff in safely, everybody safe. That's 6 straight to have reached safely for the Cardinals in this inning. Bases loaded, 3 across, nobody out.
Oh, that's the key. No outs at this point.
7th batter of the inning is Jack Velocity, and he's got his 3rd hit of the ball game. Everybody moves up 1 base, and Jack's got a single, a double, and a triple.
Getting close to that one away from the cycle. Just another solid base hit for Coon Rapids. They're 9th of the game here. We're just in the 4th inning.
Well, and you gotta like that when your 3 and 5 hitters are both 3 for 3 to start the ball game, including 3 of those 6 hits are extra bases.
Yep.
Tyree Kemboy hit by a pitch his last time up. This one slapped foul and out of play. Kemboy grounds this one to first. They're going to come home and get the force at the plate. Wise decision, try and limit the damage. He's on by fielder's choice. Bases stay loaded. Now 1 away here in the top of the 4th inning.
They had a great opportunity to get a double play in that situation. Nobody's covering the bag at first. Obviously, the first baseman Burley had to come in for it, but Barnier not over to the bag.
Well, I don't know that you turn that 3-2-1, 3-2-4.
He had the opportunity.
I don't think you turn it with Tyree running down
the
first base
maybe
line.
not, but nonetheless, I think you have to make the effort to get over to the bag.
That I will agree with. So now Phoenix, the 9th batter of the inning for the Cardinals, only 1 out. 2-0. Chases the high fastball, 2-1.
Big swing and a miss there.
Rough inning for Walraff. This one skied to right field. On the run is Vogel, and it is foul. 2-2. So Blaine again struck first, scoring a run in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Coon Rapids answers with 3 in the 3rd and 4 so far here in the 4th inning. Only 1 out, bases still loaded. Swinging strike 3 for Phoenix Wymore. Big 2nd out of the inning for Walraff.
Yeah, and the Bengals just want to get out of this inning. They want to forget this one and get back to the plate, now down by 6.
So Forrest started this whole thing with by getting hit by a pitch. Fouls back the first pitch. Goes down and gets that one. It skips off the glove of Walraff, and everybody is going to be safe again. And that one will go in, I would assume, as a hit. We'll see what they put it up as, because it would have been, I don't know that you can call that a routine play.
No.
It's a quick comeback to the mound. Walraff got a piece of it, and then it just fell where no one could get a play on it. And the inning continues. Well, they haven't added either a hit or an error to the board.
They're contemplating. I think it's a hit.
I think so too. I'm going to get Yund officially. That's an RBI single for Tyler Force. 1-1 now to Lucas LeBrant with 2 outs and the bases loaded. LeBrant walked and scored early in this inning. Down low, 2-1.
Yeah, they just need to get out of the inning, do the Bengals.
Now 2-2 to LeBrant. That one down in the dirt. Good scoop by Berg. Got to keep it in front of you at this point. Now full count. 2 outs, and that'll start the track beat on the bases. This one skied in the infield. Coming in on it is O'Brien. He makes the catch for the final out, but 5 runs score for the Cardinals in the inning. They lead 8-1 in the middle of the 4th.
Hey, look, it's those guys.
Are you good to drive?
I'm fine.
How many did you have?
I should be fine.
You should be.
Go and step out of the vehicle for me.
See ya, buddy. Good luck. So turns out, buzz driving and drunk driving, they're the same thing, and it costs around $10,000. So not worth it.
Blaine Bengals again striking first. They scored in the bottom of the 2nd inning, but the Cardinals with a huge 2-out rally in the 3rd. They had 4 straight hits with 2 outs. 3 of those 4 were for extra bases. They put 3 up in the 3rd. Then they turned around and put up 5 more in the top of the 4th inning. And they now enjoy an 8-1 lead as we start the bottom half of the 4th.
Yeah, their offense definitely has stepped it up here. Really, in both games. First game, too, did a nice job winning that one. Come from behind fashion, and this game now doing a nice job here with an 8-1 lead as we go to the bottom of the 4th.
Well, and 9 hits on the board. Jack Vlacity 3 for 3 with a single, a double, and a triple. Parker Roloff is 3 for 3 with a double. Parker's got 3 RBI and Jack has 2. Nice to see those two getting the bats really going. And Jermu back to the mound with a much bigger lead. And this one smoked down the 3rd baseline. We've got a new 3rd baseman. That's Alex Brown, just out of his reach. A leadoff single for Connor Ogden on the first pitch of the 4th. Everything else is the same.
Yep.
This one foul and over behind the Blaine dugout out of play.
Well, they did give Blaine an error on that one back to Waldruff, I think.
Yep,
I think it's a hit, but
I think so too. I don't think that was routine.
Nope.
Hard to call an error on a pitcher because the ball is on top of them so quickly.
Yeah, it came back so quickly. You're right.
Forrest definitely gets the RBI in our book. Great looking curveball right there. A 3-pitch strikeout. That's just the first strikeout of the game for Jennings, but man,
for as many strikes as he's thrown,
it's almost ridiculous at this point. He's thrown 45 pitches, 38 of them for strikes.
It's phenomenal.
Checks on the runner Ogden over at first. He's back safely. Number 9 hitter Dylan Berg. Infield pop-up first time. This one hit pretty well to center. Going back on it is Wymore. He's there for the catch for out number 2.
I gave that one a ride, but, with Wymore's speed.
I tell you, the next couple of years are going to be interesting in the varsity outfield. A lot of talented ball players in that
Not
outfield.
a bad problem to have.
No.
But how do you fitting everybody in?
Yeah, that's going to be the issue. I mean, you got 3 or 4 sophomores that are very, very strong, and then you got Ryan Garlick. I mean, sophomores this year are going to be juniors, and then you got Ryan Garlick, who will obviously be back. He's been a starter in the outfield for the last 2 seasons. But a lot of guys that will challenge and look to get as much playing time as possible. Off-speed pitch, grounded to the left side. Great snare by Brown. Throw across is in time.
Wow.
Good stretch by Tyree. A nice looking play by Alex Brown. He didn't play at all in game 1. Doesn't get in until middle innings. His first test passes with flying colors. Cardinals out of it. Back to the plate with a big 8-1 lead when we return.
The Coon Rapids Recycling Center can help you recycle all of your old appliances and electronics. From your old refrigerator to washers and dryers, we can help you recycle your appliances and keep them out of the waste stream, which is required by state law. When it comes to electronics, some fees may apply. Check our website for more details. The Coon Rapids Recycling Center, helping you recycle even more.
Oh, emojis! I thought the conversation just got dumber.
Ugh, internet trolls, just ignore them.
I like you just the way you are.
I believe in you!
She's a hugger. Give her a squeeze.
Help up the hand.
Ah, there you go.
Thanks, mate.
You're killing it, Jane!
They'll test you. Try to break your will. But however loud the loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver, the one in control. Stand firm. Just wait. And move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
The bullpen continually active for the Blaine Bengals after that very, very long inning for Ben Walraff. They'll bring Parker Dahlman in here to start the 5th. Saw Dahlman playing at first base in game 1. He'll start at the top of the order. Jackson Fierce takes a pitch down low, 1-0.
Yeah, that was a rough 4th inning for the Bengals. 5 runs for Coon Rapids.
Fouled back, out of play. Yeah, Jermu just 7 pitches in the bottom half of the 4th inning, all for strikes. 48 pitches, 41 for strikes.
That's efficient.
Fierce loops this one to left. On the run is Zink, and it is in foul territory. 1-2 now. Fierst reached on an error and scored as part of that big big fourth inning when they scored 5 runs. Easy take as that one's in the dirt, 2-2. Goes up after that one, grounds it to the left side. O'Brien charges, throws in time for out number 1.
Brian able to take his time a little bit, make a nice throw across the diamond to Bruley.
That'll bring up Alex Brown, his first at bat of the afternoon. Made a great play in the field, his first opportunity. Now his first opportunity at the dish. Pitch is low, 1-0.
Alex hitting .333 on the season.
Another kid I had on my team last summer. Great kid, good family. Fouls it back, 1-1. Off speed pitch, floats right in there, 1-2. One of the interesting things about Alex, I learned last year, he does longboarding, skateboarding.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And he competes or does them for charities, where he does
Nice.
it like all weekend. It does miles upon
Cool.
miles upon miles. And just one of those things I could never do, but obviously he enjoys. Goes down swinging at a high pitch, and now Parker Roloff, who is 3 for 3 digging in. P-roll, trying to keep it on a roll. Easy take on the pitch in the dust.
And really nice, really nice night at the plate. 2 singles and a double.
3 RBI.
3 RBI, yep.
2 runs scored.
Not
No,
bad.
just
Not-
1 run scored.
Not a bad evening so far.
Pitch way up high. And another one low, 3-1.
And you look what the offense has done here for Coon Rapids. 8 runs in that first game, and so far 8 here in game number 2. Love to see that.
They definitely can be fun to watch.
Yep.
Good looking off speed pitch there, just fell in. Called strike. Count is full. Parker against Parker. Will it be Dahlman or Roloff that wins the battle? Here is the full count pitch from Dahlman. It's down low, ball 4. And Parker Roloff stays perfect at the plate so far in this contest.
Then Coon Rapids gets a base runner here with 2 away.
Going to bring up Jennings Jermu. He's 2 for 3. RBI, couple of runs scored. Looks at a pretty good pitch right there, called the strike, 0-1. Pitch is inside. 1-1. Roloff bluffing the steal attempt over at first. way up high, 2-1. Well, the Cardinals had that big 2-out rally back in the third inning.
Yeah, they scored 3.
See if they can do it again here in the 5th. Throw over and roll off back in plenty of time. Two 2-1 pitch is outside, 3-1.
And Dahlman just trying to get out of this inning without
I was just going to say, after starting with 2 pretty quick outs, a ground out and a strikeout, on the verge of putting on back-to-back walks. This one hit instead, back to him. He knocks it down, able to get to it. The throw is in time to get Jermu at first. And Coon Rapids unable to add to their lead, but they lead 8-1, and we're in the middle of the 5th inning on CTN.
Oh, hi. I'm TV's Howie Shapiro. And when I'm not announcing CTN sports broadcasts with my sidekick Joe Yen, I'm watching all the other great programs on the CTN Studios YouTube page. There's news stories, great local events, and even full games. You can even watch on any smart device with a YouTube app. Whether that's your phone or a tablet, you can watch CTN's great programming wherever and whenever you want. You can even watch CTN's event coverage live. So no matter where you are, you can share in all the excitement. CTN Studios, building community through cable.
So there you are, shuffling through a stack of resumes and you come to mine. This is it, first impression, my way in. But can my resume show you how I truly stand out? Like that I was studying, going to night school while working 2 jobs just to help my parents pay for groceries. Or being the first one to always step up. No, that's something you just can't put on paper. Look beyond the resume and discover new ways to develop great talent that is dedicated, hardworking, and determined like me.
Coon Rapids, big lead as we hit the middle innings here of Game 2, trying to complete a sweep of the Blaine Bengals. They beat them 8-7 in Game 1 after trailing 5-0 very early. And just a couple of big innings in the 3rd and 4th have built a sizable lead for Jennings Jermu. Throws pretty much nothing but strikes. High fly ball to short center field. Coming over for the catch is Wymore, out number 1.
Yeah, LeBrant went back a little bit, but realized that Wymore had the better play on the ball and made sure he got called off.
And now Cole Bewley, 1 for 2 in this contest. Had a single back in the 1st inning. Fastball misses low, 1-0. That one
I hit him.
Skipped off him.
Yep.
And he'll get the base hit by pitch. Bring up designated hitter Joey Powers, who is 0 for 2 with a couple of groundouts.
Maybe leaned into that one a little bit.
I don't know about leaning into it. He certainly didn't make a whole lot of effort to get out of the way. First pitch out to center, and an easy play for Phoenix Wymore to make that out number 2.
Yeah, and you have an outfielder like Phoenix, and he covers so much ground. It's such a great defensive weapon.
He's got a good arm from out
Yeah.
there, too. And now Austin Barnier, double and hit by a pitch in his 2 at-bats. He scored the 1 run for Bengals back in the 2nd inning. Just misses high, 1-1. Comes back with a fastball for a called strike. Gets himself ahead in the count, 1-2. Strike away from ending another inning. And there it is. Swinging strike on the curveball. Got Barnier all twisted up. And another pretty quick inning for Jennings Jermo and the Cardinals. They lead 8-1 as we go to the 6th inning on CTN.
Opiates has taken everything and everyone I've ever loved away from me. Everything.
I blew my ankle out and I got prescribed pain pills by my doctor.
If making my detox public is gonna help somebody, I'm all for it. I just wish I would have had a warning.
Opioid dependence can happen after just 5 days. Know the truth, spread the truth.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made this vacation happen.
Double points with every purchase?
Cleverly merging promotions,
Love it.
cross-referencing travel sites, and booking all your flights with those
Vouchers. I got us bumped.
They were like, oh, but now they're like, aloha. You aced this vacation. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
Shadows getting longer here at Ken Sundstrom Field as we enter the later innings of Game 2 of this doubleheader. Coon Rapids a nice lead as we get started here in the 6th. They are up 8-1.
Yeah, it's been a pleasant day for 2 ball games here at Ken Sundstrom.
Jack Vlacity is having a ball game.
Yeah.
Would be even better if he could put one over the fence right here. It would, I believe, be the first time we've ever seen that in a CTN broadcast.
First cycle, yep. Well, especially hitting the home run, it's so rare. Don't see a lot of home runs at this level, at least for the most part.
Chases that one up high, grounds it to third base, scooped up by Ogden. The throw is in time for out number 1.
Yeah, nice strong throw across the diamond from Connor Ogden.
Going to bring up Tyree Kemboy, looking for his first hit here in the 2nd game. Has been on base twice. Was hit by a pitch and also reached on a fielder's choice. This one grounded foul over to Jermu, doing the coaching at first base.
And doing a little flexing after as well.
I don't know what happened to Coach Hagan. Got B-Rob over at third, and Jennings at first. This one pop foul, and Bruley able to track it down for out number 2. And now Phoenix Wymore 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts in this game. First pitch hit well to center, and this one is going to track over the head of Vogel. Phoenix turning and digging for third, and he's got speed, but fortunately the scoop not made by Ogden because the throw was there in time. But Phoenix will be there with a 2-out triple.
Yeah, he again really went down a little bit for that one and put it over the center fielder's head, Tanner Vogel.
That's where he likes him.
Oh.
He gets some good power.
But you're right.
Down there when he gets those long arms extended, he can really drive the ball, but probably should have stayed at second.
Well,
the throw was definitely there ahead of him.
He holds that ball,
but fortunately, Ogden not able to squeeze it. Now here's Tyler Force. First pitch, and that's a single into right, an RBI single for Tyler Force. And by my calculation, he is 2 for 3 with 2 RBI and a run scored. I know they didn't give him the hit for that last one in the 4th. But in the CTN book, he's 2 for 3 with a couple.
And that's all that matters. The CTN book.
Lucas LeBrant, first pitch into foul territory. It's going to be out of the reach of Bruley. He gave it a heck of an effort, but that one not where anybody had a real play on it.
Gave it the old high school try.
This one fouled back out of play, 0-2. Curveball up high, 1-2. Goes up after that one, hits it into short center. Coming in and making the catch is Vogel for out number 3. Cardinals add one more. They lead 9-1 after 5.5 innings at Sundstrom Field.
Oh, sweetie. Okay, you know what? Let's take off his sweatshirt. Get rid of pictures of him. You don't have to look at him. Goodbye, Dave.
Mom, you don't understand. He's tagged in like 400 of my posts.
I can cut out tags.
No, that's not how it works.
What is a tag?
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care would love to share their first with you.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made her college years happen. Opening that education savings account when she was little. Spearheading a campus tour. And another, and another, and another, and another. Bam! Deciphering financial aid. She was like, what? Well, now she's like, you aced planning for college. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
We'd do anything for kids. Yet 1 in 6 children in the U.S. struggle with hunger. Help end childhood hunger near you. Learn how at feedingamerica.org.
Solid game offensively for the Coon Rapids VFW squad. 11 hits, 9 runs, and an 8-run lead as we start the bottom of the 6th inning. Bengals starting to run out of outs, trying to avoid the sweep.
Yeah, and they got a long way to go to do that, too.
Hayden Zink grounds it back to Jermu, jogs over. Easy toss to Kemboy for out number 1.
And a relatively quick first out here in the bottom half of the 6th.
Well, Jermu has just been so incredibly efficient.
Yep.
7 pitches in the 4th, 9 in the 6th. Through 5 innings, 57 pitches, 47 for strikes.
It's really good. It's really, really
Well,
good.
and he's now at 59 and 49, so. And even this has been a rarity, getting to a 2-ball count. He's only done it a couple of times. The leadoff guy in the first inning went to a full count. He's only had two 2-ball counts against one other batter in this ball game. That one just sneaking through between Brown and LeBrant for a single here with 1 out in the 6th.
Bengals have had a couple of base hits just in that same area, right between third and short. They're just their 5th hit of the game.
And Connor Ogden 2 for 3. He's reached all 3 times. Down and away to Vogel, 2-0. This one hit and right back near that same spot into short left field. Back-to-back singles for the Bengals. They got a little something going here with 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Well, they need a little something going here if they're going to get back into this game.
That'll bring up the catcher, Dylan Berg, 0 for 2. Couple of pop-outs so far. Up high to Dylan Berg, 1-0. Got a piece, fouls it to the backstop, 1-1. Curveball didn't really curve that time.
No, it did not.
2-1. Berg gets a piece again, 2-2. Curveball hit well, back through that hole on the left side, charging his roll off, and that will keep Ogden from turning and heading for home, but bases loaded now with 1 out.
Yeah, 2nd hit of the inning in that same spot.
We go back to the top of the order. Parker Dahlman, his first at-bat as he took over for Ben Walraff. Takes his spot in the order. Takes a strike, 0-1. That one didn't miss by much, 1-1. This one grounded to the right side. Forrest can't make the play. They're going to send a second runner. The throw is cut off. 2 runs are going to score on the single. And the Bengals dent the scoreboard for the first time since the 2nd inning.
And we're going to see Coach Hagan take a walk out to the mound. We'll see if he makes a change in this situation. With Jennings has pitched really well, but he's given up some hits here. See if it's just to talk about things or if they're gonna pull him.
Well, you got plenty of guys who can take over on the hill. But yeah, Jennings has had an outstanding game and still has a healthy lead at 9-3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Looks like they'll leave Jennings.
Yep.
Let him try and work out of this.
Nate Griswold's going to be a courtesy runner over at the bag at first. For Parker Dahlman.
And now Brendan O'Brien, 1 for 3 in this second game. Looks at a pitch for a strike, 0-1. This one hit high into left field, roll off underneath it, makes the catch. The throw cut off and no chance to get the runner at home. A sacrifice fly for O'Brien brings home the 3rd run of the inning for Blaine.
I'll make it 9-4 in favor of Coon Rapids.
Cole Bewley will come up trying to extend the inning here now with 2 outs and a runner at first base. Runner is going. The throw is not snared by force, and a stolen base for Griswold.
I didn't get the greatest jump. That was a great opportunity to get him out at the bag, but
Bewley fouls us to the backstop, evens the count 1-1. Breaking pitch stays inside, 2-1. This one hit well to center, but Wymore is there for out number 3. 3 runs across for the Bengals. They get the lead back down to 5. It's 9-4 as we head to the 7th inning on CTN.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
County hopes construction of the overpass can start in March or April and be finished by the start of the new school year.
Yes, I'm going to live to be 100.
Coon Rapids trying to finish off a doubleheader sweep over the Blaine Bengals in a VFW rivalry here. They came from behind in game 1 to win 8-7. And a couple of huge innings in the 3rd and 4th here in game 2. Staked them to a big lead. And now have a 5-run edge as they head to the 7th inning. Back to the top of the order again. Jackson Fierst takes a pitch down and in, 1-0.
yeah, Bengals trying to make this game interesting. 3 runs in the bottom of the 6th to cut that to a 5-run lead.
Fierce out in front of that one, fouls it off toward the Coon Rapids dugout, 1-1. Pitch down low, 2-1. Up high, 3-1. The last thing Dahlman wants to do is give up early base runners here and allow the Cardinals an opportunity to stretch that lead back out before the home half of the 7th. But it's going to be a leadoff walk for Jackson Fierce.
Yeah, and their goal coming into this top of the 7th is to get out as quickly as possible. It doesn't help when you walk the leadoff hitter.
And now Alex Brown 0 for 1, a strikeout in his one at bat in this contest. Came in midway through, took over at third base. Check on Fierce, he's back in time. Up high, 1-0. Fastball in for a strike. The throw well over Bruley at first, and
yeah,
easily over to second is Fierce.
Yeah, he would have to be about 10 feet tall to catch that one. As you can see, it just tries from his knees too. Throws it way over the head of Bruley.
Fourth error of the ball game for Blaine. Runner at second now with nobody out. The 1-1 count to Alex Brown. Swing and a miss. A little late on the fastball, 1-2. And a swinging strike three. Big strikeout for Dahlman. First out of the inning.
Yeah, and Dahlman needed that.
And in steps Parker Roloff. He's been a tough out.
He has been.
In this contest, he's 3 for 3 with a double, 3 RBI, 1 run scored. He's also walked. They have not retired him yet. This one hit to center. Vogel is there for out number 2. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Jennings Jermu. 2 for 4 with a couple of runs scored. Up high, 1-0. Down low, 2-0.
Again, Dahlman just got to be concerned about that hitter at the plate. And 2 away.
Reaches out for that one and pokes it foul. It's going to be well out of the reach of Bruley, but great effort by the Bengal first baseman. Make it 2-1. Off-speed pitch called a strike. Evens the count at 2-2.
And Jermu laying off that one.
Foul and out of play. And we'll try again. Reaches out, pokes that one through the right side of the infield. They're going to hold Fierst at third. Third hit of the ball game for Jennings-Jermu.
Yeah, good decision to hold him at third. That throw came in quickly.
Puts runners at the corners with 2 out for Jack Vlacity. 3 for 4 in the game.
Good job of just going down that low. That ball was a little bit low to the outside, and he's able to slap it to right field.
Vlacity skies this one wide of first. Underneath it is Bruley for out number 3. Cardinals threaten, but leave a couple of runners on. Blaine needs 5 to tie in the bottom of the 7th. Their last chance when we return on CTN.
If you love them enough to relearn math so you can teach them math, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Home fire drills give your family a plan of action. In a home fire, you may have less than 2 minutes to get out. So when you drill, show everyone 2 ways out of the house, pick a safe meeting spot, and get there in under 2 minutes. Then practice home fire drills at least twice a year. You can even make them fun. So everyone knows the sound and exactly what to do when they hear a smoke alarm. Go to ready.gov/fire drill and learn how to prepare your family for home fires.
Entering the bottom half of the 7th inning here in game number 2 of this VFW doubleheader. Coon Rapids an 8-7 win in game 1. Leading at 9-4 here as we get set for the bottom half of the 7th inning. Sam Halverson will come in to take over on the mound and try and finish it off. Great effort by Jennings-Jermu.
Yeah, very solid.
You know, his ratio was bound to slip a little bit at the end, but he finishes with six innings and 79 pitches, 60 of them for strikes.
Again, very very efficient. Had a little bit later.
A little better than 3 out of 4. That's
great.
Very nice.
Yep,
very
absolutely.
nice afternoon. Middle of the order, 2 up here for the Bengals. Joey Powers, Austin Barnier, and Hayden Zink are the scheduled hitters. Try and mount a massive late inning comeback. Down 5.
Now, and Sam Halverson will try and keep that to a quick bottom half of the 7th.
Bringing in the lefty to try and close it down. Powers 0 for 3 so far. Called strike on the inside edge. 0-1.
Nice way to start your outing out.
Ball high, 1-1. Outside, 2-1. now 3-1. Gets that in there for a strike and gets the count back to full. Powers, before this at bat, had his 3 at bats. The longest one was 2 pitches. This time he waits, doesn't swing the bat at all, and 6 pitches later ends up at first base on a walk, a leadoff walk at that.
And not the way Sam wanted to start, but again, pretty nice cushion at 5 runs. But you don't want to walk the leadoff hitter in any inning.
Pitches in the dirt, skips and gets away from Fierce. He'll track it down, but easily over to second is Powers.
That pitch just got away from Halverson.
At this point, with a nice five-run cushion, you just need to throw strikes, make him swing the bat.
Exactly.
There's a strike right there. And I don't know how many innings Sam has thrown here this spring. Called strike, the throw to third, not in time. As Powers steals third base, but that run really doesn't mean a whole lot.
No, but you want to get outs, quite obviously.
One, 2 pitches outside, and the count is even. Great day for baseball. We've been treated to a couple of good contests. This one chopped back on the right side on a couple of hops, forced to Kemboy for out number 1. The run does score, but the out more important than the run.
Yeah, they're happy to give up that run to trade it for an out.
Still a fun run, a 4-run lead. Fun run.
A fun run.
It is kind of a fun run. My mouth and may have run out of innings. Hayden Zink looks at a fastball for a strike, 0-1. Zink 0 for 3 so far with a pop out and a couple of ground outs. Thought about going after that, didn't, and it's a called strike.
A nice spot to be in, heading count 0-2.
This one chopped again to Force. Waits on it, scoops, throws, out number 2. And the Bengals down to their final out. Connor Ogden started the rally in inning number 6. Singled and scored as they put up 3 on the board to cut into that lead, but now they need a 4-run, 2-out inning, or a 2-out rally just to tie the ball game. First pitch misses low, 1-0. This one skied into right field. Velocity comes in, makes the catch, and that's a ball game.
A couple impressive wins for Coon Rapids, especially that first game where they came from behind to win and get that nice win in the first, and then a solid effort here. Really, the game was never in doubt in the favor of the Coon Rapids VFW squad. That win is going to put their record at 7-5, drop Blaine to 9-7.
Yeah, and I think actually I know that's the first sweep of a doubleheader for the Cardinals. They've split almost every doubleheader they've played, except for a back-to-back losses against Mounds View a couple Saturdays ago.
Well, nice win nonetheless, and season continues on.
Yep, and always love to get the win over the Bengals.
Yep.
And 2 entertaining ball games.
Yes. Oh, no, absolutely.
So glad we were able to bring not one but both to the CTN audience, but that's going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score, it's Coon Rapids 9, Blaine 5. Want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continue to support everything we do here at CTN. To the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young, saying good night.